Baby doing her job right now while I'm trying to go live on the air, you know what I'm saying? We want to talk about this real masculinity, dog. They trying to get rid of masculinity, bro. Ooh, she a demon. Damn, her eyes all black. Sheesh. That's why my dog going crazy. Like, bitch, that who a demon. It's nighttime. All the demons is out, bro. But, yeah, man. Y'all see the thumbnail, right? I ain't even gonna put that bit in the clip. I ain't gonna even fucking collage that shit. I ain't even gonna fucking mixologist. I ain't gonna do no mixologist shit with that shit, you hear me? Got my baby on high alert, you know what I'm saying? Baby putting that work. She like, Paul, I'm ready to get the fuck out of here, bro. We run all these fucking wicked ass motherfuckers and shit. She kind of sad and shit. She miss her homies that was in jail with her, but I had broke the motherfucker out of jail, right? I want to thank everybody that looked out for me on the Cash App. If you do want to assist me so I can get her some toys and I can get her like a little bed. I'm gonna get her a vest too, so she could carry her own fucking weight, nigga. Yeah, me. But yeah, man, got baby and shit. But like I was saying, dog, it's an attack on real masculinity, dog. Like I say, real masculinity, bro, is like a tree. It grows in silence. You ain't gotta be all on your chest and shit. You hear me? Real masculinity, bro, is having these characteristic traits of upper echelons, you know what I'm saying? Real masculinity is a motherfucker that don't participate in witchcraft. I know you're gonna be like, who is you to say what real masculinity is? If you a man and you participate in witchcraft, that's not real masculinity, nigga. That's feminine. You know what I'm saying? You wanna play the nigga energy and shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? Real masculinity, dog, is at attack, bro. And in the future, it's gonna be rare. It's gonna be few of us that hold and harness that. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of the motherfuckers, this ain't about pointing fingers at nobody, right? But let's be real. A lot of motherfuckers you think is the biggest gangsters and shit be the niggas that be getting they rusty brown donuts played with. You feel me? You hear me? And bro, real masculinity, bro. I seen this clip and I was like, man, I gotta get back on this shit. You hear me? Talking about some young boys need to play with dolls. That's witchcraft and that's evil. And they got her fucking ass, bro. And I'm like, bro, look how people just out here I would never say that. If I was her and I got the power and I got this influence and shit, but she know her shit coming to an end because they got her, they compromised her. And she said, real masculinity? I mean, she said that young boys should play with dolls. I'm like, what the fuck? Nah, bro. I could see with some Bob the Builder shit. Bro, I'm glad I got this motherfucker, bro. She's the lizard hunter. She's a shapeshifter hunter. Putting that shit down. Cause they had some dogs in there. I'm pretty sure there was a skinwalker. Some of them dogs just wasn't regular dogs, you know what I'm saying? But I straight got her. Boom. What's up, baby? Yeah, we're gonna get up out here in a minute here. Let me go ahead and joke real quick with the tribe, you heard me? But yeah, bro, real masculinity, bro. Like I say, real masculinity is like a tree. It grows in silence. It ain't gotta be boom, boom and shit. Real masculinity ain't a motherfucker because he got big muscles and shit. The muscles is just extra. It's really the mind frame. It's the spirit. It's the spirit. It's the spirit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfuckers out here unequally yoked. And they gonna try to fucking play mind games with you like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what you want and shit like that. But, you know what I'm saying? Real masculinity, dog, is at an all-time high. And it's at when I'm talking about it at an all-time high, I mean like it's rare right now. Because it's at an all-time low. Not too many motherfuckers really walking around with real masculinity, bro. You understand what I'm saying? You like, who is to give the definition of what masculinity truly is? That shit hurt, don't know. Listen, bro, real masculinity, dog, you ain't gotta force shit because you move with the force and you have became the master of the force. You understand what I'm saying? I'm fucked up in the head, bro. She really gonna say that young boys, to play with dolls. You see how they trying to emasculate and feminize the youth at a young age, because they say, give me a child from 1 to 7, I'm gonna tell you what he gonna be in the future, right? That's wicked, bro. That's witchcraft and that's evilness. I'm gonna just let you go ahead and see you know what I'm saying? I ain't even, don't even press play on that shit. That's a waste of your hour, your time, and your moments, right? But bro, real masculinity, bro, is what's needed. That's why the world the way it is now, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody doing some fugazi shit, doing some funny shit behind closed doors. And like I said, bro, this not to point fingers or none of that. But the motherfuckers you think be the gangsters niggas, man, them niggas be, do you gangbang? Nah, nigga, I don't play that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, it's sad, bro, because I've been goddamn probably through 52 states, different countries and shit. And I'm like, bro, they got more of the rainbow flag than they got the American flag and shit, bro. And then if you got real masculinity, bro, you a threat. You a target. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to get your ass in jail and shit. Like, nigga, jail is for the booty pirates. Straight up, bro. And anybody that love going to jail is for the booty pirates. The only thing that I can say that I have gained positive out of jail is that I have received knowledge, wisdom, spirituality, and intellect from motherfuckers that'll probably never see the light of day. So they poured and watered me. But besides that, jail filled with buku stupid motherfuckers and faggots and gay motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And that's what majority of these motherfuckers is, bro. And it's sad, bro, that the world is looking how it's looking now. So you know the Most High got to go ahead and put his hands on a lot of shit, bro. Because that's wicked, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a man, you got a young man, you got a child, you got a young boy and shit, you got to stay on his ass, bro, because they bringing all type of shit gay as fuck. Like I saw I was watching like maybe like a minute 30 of this shit with Lil RT, right? And they had a pop balloon and shit, but he had dudes on that bitch. And I was like, what the fuck? Look how they doing the kids, bro. This was a big CIA scheme, bro. And every day I walk down the street, I probably could find one now. But I be seeing hella license plates that say CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, right? And they the reason why they got all this crazy shit going on, bro. Majority of the music was created because the CIA created it, and they utilize it as a weapon, bro. Everything is being utilized as a weapon. If it ain't helping you capitalize it, it's not really beneficial to your spirit, it's a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like, today I was speaking with God, heavy as a motherfucker, right? And then God was like, I'm gonna give you something, but don't step back and don't get out the driver's seat. No, the Most High, God was talking to me, right? Let me put it in the best words I could put it possible, right? God was like, you got 2 vehicles, right? You own 2 cars. You own the spiritual car and you own the physical car, right? Don't be trying to put all those miles on the physical car. And you ain't really riding around in the spiritual car. The spiritual car getting rusted, WD-40, you know what I'm saying? Gas leaking out that bitch. You ain't made sure the fluid's right. You ain't got no windshield wiper. You ain't got no AC fluid. No, take care of the spiritual car and ride the spiritual car the most, because that's going to be the one you riding in the long run anyway. And there's a lot of motherfuckers that want to ride in the physical car. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to have balance. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of it all, it's about the spirit, bro. A lot of people not even prepping themselves when it's time to transition. So when they hop in that spiritual car, they don't got no navigation. It's like when you on Midnight Club or some shit and you got a new car and shit, but they don't got enough stats. They don't got enough XP points. So the steering is shitty. The acceleration is shitty. The handling is shitty. The speed is shitty. You understand what I'm saying? But when you're in that life force essence, you dig, and you in union with the Most High, you in connection with the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? Your spiritual car gonna always be better. And guess what? Once your physical car get wrecked up and beat up and shit, and I put miles out, you know what I'm saying? You put miles all on that bitch, you hear me? Motherfuckers be drove. Because their spiritual car ain't no good. They ain't never get used to driving in a spiritual car because they were so used to being in their carnal desires, right? Now, getting back to the topic at hand, because I know that sounds like I got kind of off with this shit, right? See, they are playing in these little boys' spiritual energy. They twisting these boys' spiritual energy and they basing it from a feminine root when the spiritual energy should be based at a masculine root, right? She ain't say he should play with G.I. Joe soldiers and shit, or race cars, or fucking kites and shit, handy mandy toys and shit. She said they should play with dolls. You know what a doll is? That's witchcraft, bro, and that's feminine. Talking about Barbie dolls and shit, Ken dolls and shit, that's gay, nigga. You know what I'm saying? As a little boy, I grew up in a nursery, right? Because I pretty much was an orphan type shit. But I had family and shit, but it's like I kind of grew up with the rest of the kids and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't never played with no motherfucking Barbie doll. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never playing no fucking makeup and shit. I ain't never put no fucking lip gloss on my face and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never do that fugazi ass shit, that faggot ass shit, bro. I ain't never played with no type of shit like that, dog. And I remember it was one of my cousins. He got the same nickname as me, right? And then one day my auntie was like, he got a whooping from Miss Valerie. And I was like, why Miss Valerie had whooped such and such? And she was like, cause she caught him putting on lip gloss. And I was like, nigga was putting on lip gloss. That's when I knew the nigga was gonna be gay. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is gay, bro. Niggas be on both sides of the field and shit. Like, man, they ain't on no real masculinity and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I've been peeping this shit out for the longest, bro. Like, they been trying to attack my masculinity, but I'm like, bro, I'm not about to, you ain't about to play with my shit, you know what I'm saying, bitch? You gonna have to be KO'd playing with me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get up out here soon, baby. Gonna find us somewhere to go lay down and shit and go spend time with the Most High, light a candle and relax our nerves. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, that shit had me fucked up. I was like, bro, if you got a young man, hey, shout out to Uncle K, dog, because I know Uncle K's son gonna be something serious, you feel me? I already know our GP, dog. But yeah, bro, that's sad, bro. How they doing the youth, how they doing the children, bro. How they done switch the narrative and this weak ass shit, this feminized ass shit, this feminine ass society is fucking taking over. How the fuck you gonna say young boys should play with dolls? That's some emasculating ass shit. That's what's wrong with this fucking world. And they love that shit. Look, she eating that shit up. But at the end of the day, hey, they really buying tickets for these kids that didn't even ask to have a first class flight to hell. You understand what I'm saying? Because being gay, that's a fucking sin. That's evil. The Most High don't like that. The Most High don't want that. You understand what I'm saying? It takes a male and a female. It takes a male plant, the pollen, the female plant. It takes the bees or the butterflies or the wind, you know what I'm saying, or the water, to take those seeds and then, to take that pollen and put that male pollen in the female pollen. You understand what I'm saying? To create the seeds. They making shit sterile as fuck, bro. They making everything sterile. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to the store today and they had these big ass, swole ass watermelons, but them hoes said seedless. I'm like, bro, are you serious, bro? They trying to make us sterile, bro. And at the same time, the more we indulge in the smart food, junk food, fast food, processed food, and these Monsanto ass foods that ain't got no motherfucking seeds and shit, that's making your skin weak, your skin softer, your bones brittle, you know what I'm saying? It's taking away the true God essence and God features that you have within you. And that shit lame, bro. That's some fuck nigga shit, right? And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it be hard as a bitch. Like, I remember one of my OGs, she told me a long time ago, she was like, I feel sorry for you, boy. You gonna have a hard-ass fucking life. You gonna live one of the hardest fucking lives that ever was lived. And I was like, why? And I was like, you know what? At the time, I didn't even ask why, because I already know. Because she always used to tell me, like, if you don't stand for something, you gonna always fall for something. And I was like, she was basically telling me, like, yeah, tighten up on your principalities and shit, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of shit I ain't falling for because I'm standing up for the righteous shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to, I don't promote being gay. I don't promote doing no sassy shit. No, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit for the clout. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. And being gang stalk, even though this out the topic and shit, But being gang stalked, nigga, gang stalkers is gay. That gang stalking program is gay, nigga. Any grown ass man that will follow another man around, whether for money or not, gift cards or whatever, that's still gay, nigga. You gay. I can't watch another man like that. I can't follow another man like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers that be in your military and your army and shit be the gayest motherfuckers, bro. And I be asking myself, like, bro, why these niggas with big ass muscles and big ass cars and more money than me be hating on me? Come to find out, them niggas gay. And I'm like, bro, I ain't playing that shit, bro. I don't fuck around with that shit, bro. I don't eat nobody Rusty Brown donuts, and I don't let nobody tickle my shit, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? That shit just sad, dog. You know what I'm saying? That she would even say some shit like that. I ain't even watched the video, bro. Just seeing the fucking thumbnail was enough for me. And I'm like, dog, that shit, you know what I'm saying? That ain't it, bro. That ain't it, bro. And I guarantee you, bro, in the year 2030, bro, it's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers. I'm seeing how they even playing with the genetics, bro. I'm seeing how more females want to be like men and less men want to be like men and be like females, bro. And some of this shit from the cannabis they smoke, and some of this shit is the smart chemicals they put in the water, and some of this shit is single mother households and shit, and some of this shit is because they got that tablet in their little boy face and they doing some faggot ass gay shit, right? Like, I used to watch Finn and Jake, right, a long time ago, and this is what made me stop watching that and made me stop watching all cartoons, right? Nigga, I was on a cruise, right? I went to Jamaica and shit. And I remember I had met one of my layas and shit. Like one of my favorite best friends, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jalen, you heard me? If she ever out there, I know she was thinking about me not too long ago. I heard it through telepathy, you hear me? But I met Jalen on the cruise, you heard me? And Jalen was about to come in my room. And I ain't really want to go out because I was like, bro, I'm on a cruise, but I'm like, why did I get on this cruise, bro? I'm not like none of these niggas on this bitch. I only went on that bitch to be dressed up saucy, to get in the jacuzzi and eat all that fucking food that I paid for, nigga. So that's all I really cared about, is just working out. It was like the basic shit I do in a regular world, but I'm on the water, stuck in this bitch. And I got stuck on that bitch for 14 days, right? So before Jalen came in my room and shit, she was like, yeah, what you doing? What you call me by my first name and shit? Because I don't let nobody call me by my first name, dog. But Jalen, you heard me? That was my dog, you heard me? Shout out to H-Town, you hear me? But yeah, baby was like, yeah, what you doing? I'm about to come to your room. I'm like, man, all right. So I got up, I cut the TV on because it was dark as a bitch. I ain't had nothing on this shit. And I ain't want her to think that I'm trying to smash, even though she wanted me to smash, but I ain't want to smash, you know what I'm saying? I like to have a couple cool females. Like, I like to have some pimptress in my life that I ain't really digging in, you feel me, if you know what I mean? Baby hungry? That fucking ass. But, so before she came to my room, it was like the Matrix was talking to me, right? So I cut my TV on, and it was Finn and Jake. And it was the most gayest shit I seen. Finn is a human, right? Yeah. So Finn, I think he was picking up some balls and shit. Why this nigga spread open his booty cheeks and then his butt sucked up the ball? And I was like, nigga, that was the most gayest shit I seen. And then after that, it was like I saw just buku. It was like I just started to see all the little subliminal, subconscious, gay ass shit that these cartoons be doing to these kids and shit, right? Come here. Over here. And I'm like, bro, sit down, girl. We about to get up out of here. I know you're ready to get the fuck. Let me go ahead and finish making this money, man. Making these videos, talking to the people, right? I know somebody out there like, I just get one like, that's enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What you want, baby? I ain't got nothing for you. Gotta wash my clothes and shit. I gotta wash my clothes. I gotta get her some shit too. Hey, put your ass down. But yeah, bro, I was like, bro, this world toe up, bro. The Matrix toe up, you know what I'm saying? Because think about it. You see all that gay shit on TV, bro. You see it in person with these gay motherfuckers too, but you gotta think about it. I was telling myself, bro, this technology is evil, bro. That box is evil, bro. And I'm like, dog, think about the kids that's iPad kids and shit. Them niggas fruity and shit, bro. I ain't saying all them niggas, all the little niggas gay now, but I'm like, bro, majority of them niggas is out the box, bro. What's good, baby? You ready to go? I know you ready to deal. We had a good 20-minute jokes. I ain't really digging that shit like I wanted to, bro. Cause I'm out here. Hey, sit down. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. You say, what's that? Good girl. See, it's your first day and I got your ass trained to fuck up. You hear me? That telepathy ain't no joke. She been holding me down too, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know a nigga get attacked by the witches and warlocks and shit heavy because they could feel my fucking fire. It be fucking exposing them bitches, making them bitches mad. But anyway, dog, I just wanted to go ahead and finish that, man. Y'all already know what type of time it is, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Fuck with the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? But that shit crazy, bro. So if you got kids or you got nephews and shit, dog, you know what really fucked me up too? I got this like a little extra shit, right? I told my nephew this shit. Hey, I told my nephew this shit one day. I was like, Kenny, don't never trust nothing that a woman say or a girl say. Always watch what they do. Man, you know that little nigga went back and told my mama that shit. And my mom was like, you ain't supposed to be telling no little boy, no, nothing like that. Talking about something, don't trust nothing that females say. Don't trust nothing that females say. Watch what they do. I'm like, what you mean? You mad because I'm doing what you ain't do for me? Because you wanted me to be a smut. You wanted me to be a fucking simp and shit. You know what I'm saying? You used to always ask me like, yeah, Tootie, why you don't got, when you gonna have some grand? Hey, bring your ass over here, man. What you doing? Come on, girl. My mom used to always ask me like, yeah, when you gonna have some kids, Tootie? Whoop. And I'm like, man, don't worry about it, sweetheart. My brother had some. My sister had some. She was like, your brother and your sisters got some. When you gonna have some? I don't want none. Not in this fucking world. I might have some in the next world, the spiritual realm, but in this physical realm, nah, nigga, this shit is not controlled by Satan, but it's being ran by Satan, right? Because that's what everybody giving their power to and their energy to. You know what I'm saying? The adversary. That's what that nigga name mean. Hey, what you doing? She ready to get up out of here. But yeah, man. Yeah, y'all protect y'all nephews, y'all uncles. If your uncle younger than you know how shit be. But hey, man, y'all protect the males and the young boys that's in your family, dog. You know, don't never hesitate to drop a little sauce on them. I don't give a fuck if they gonna run back to their mom or their auntie, their sisters, their cousins or whatever. At least you water that seed, and it'll be up to them subconsciously to lock in with that shit, right? Cause I just can't fuck with this world, bro, and this shit. Motherfuckers is feminized like a motherfucker, dog. You know what I'm saying? Just cause you aggressive and shit, that don't mean that's real testosterone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Being calm, that's real testosterone. Having that dedication, determination, and discipline, that's real masculinity. That's real testosterone. Walking in the ways of the Most High, that's real testosterone. If you not, listen, this is how we gonna decipher this shit, right? We gonna split it like this. If you walking with the Most High, you have real masculinity. You have real testosterone. If you with that hermaphrodite ass motherfucker, the devil or whatever, you feminine, nigga. You gay. You a bitch. You a hoe. Straight up. And I make this a general public ass statement for the world. If you do witchcraft, nigga, you ain't no masculine man, bro. You's a feminized bitch. You a female, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no fucking man gonna be playing with witchcraft and shit, bro. That's childish. That's little girl shit. That's what bitches do. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying you gotta always go and get physical with a nigga and shit. But if you got to, you got to. But at the end of the day, what I'm basically saying is like, bro, make sure y'all look out for y'all youngers and y'all cousins and shit like that, bro. And y'all lay down that fucking law, dog. Because this world, bro, what they doing is they attacking the elders and they fucking the elders up. And the elders not really doing what they supposed to do for the youth, right? And that's why shit going the way it's going, because niggas sitting back and they ain't locking in. They ain't taking care of business and shit. You know what I'm saying? They on some foo-foo shit, dog. So y'all take heed to that. You know what I'm saying? I'ma holler at y'all. I'm about to get up out of here because it's getting too hectic out here. Too many fuck niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Too much smut shit going on. But yeah, man, y'all already know what type of time it is. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I get back with some more. Hey, y'all leave me at least like 5 likes, dog. I'ma still drop a little something on YouTube, but it look like we want to take this shit to Rumble, because YouTube, I might have to get a new phone and create a new YouTube account, because this account, they bleeding the fuck out this bitch, dog. But I'ma fuck with y'all. We ain't complaining. We just shooting the breeze, dog. You know how it is. When you ain't making that brain rotten ass content, that faggot ass content, that feminized ass content, they don't like that shit. You feel me? We about to get out here, mom. But yeah, man, let me get up out here, because she going crazy, because, you know, the evils is around the way. So I'ma fuck with y'all.